Well, it's 11 p.m. and you're scrolling again, watching women live the life you want and thinking, what's wrong with me? Why can't I just figure this out? You're still exhausted. You've been to all the workshop, you've read all the books, you've done the courses. You keep trying to fix yourself, but nothing changes. You're still exhausted. You still can't stand the job. You're still going through the motions. You still show up for everyone else. Wow, you sit around wondering now that you need someone, where are they for you? And I want to tell you something today that no one's telling you. It's not that you are broken. You are not broken. You're just trying to fix the wrong problem. And if you want to know who is this person that can tell me that, well, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Self Love Sunday. I am Mo Sass. I am your vision strategist coach who comes every single Sunday to talk about all the ways in which we can better our best. And I'm still earning, well over six figures in corporate, still navigating all the layoffs, all the pointless meetings. How many of you have been through so many of them? And it's like, then the you should just be grateful, grateful that you have a job, grateful that you have your salary, grateful that you have a place to complain about, right? And I created this talk for women who's done everything right but still feel like something is missing, because I have been you on more than enough occasions, and I know exactly what you're dealing with. So let's talk about what's really happening. You think the problem is you. You think if you worked harder on yourself, meditated more, got more discipline, spend more time in the gym, found the right morning routine, found the right eating routine, then you finally would feel fulfilled. But here's the truth in that: you can't self improve your way out of a life that's not aligned with who you really want to be. I'm going to say it again. You can't self improve your way out of a life that's not aligned with who you really want to be. Personal development won't save you from a life that you're not designed to live. You keep treating the symptoms, but the real problem, you've been so busy trying to become a better version of who you think you should be, you never stop to decide who you actually want to become. I know it because I remember it. You wake up already exhausted. You operate on all of autopilot at home, in the car, through the meetings that we all know that don't matter. I don't know why we have to have meetings all day, every day on our calendar, but we do. Everybody says, "How are you today?" You say you're fine, but secretly deep down you are not. You are exhausted. You went to bed on time. You still wondering why I get up and I still feel this way. It's like, well, I'm trying. I don't know why it's not working. I've been doing the law of attraction. I've been reading The Secret. It's not working. And then you collapse at night on your bed or on your couch and you get to scrolling because you can't figure out what's wrong. And every time you feel that emptiness, you think, I need to fix myself. So you sign up for another workshop, another course, another certification. Oh my God, all the things. But you finish it. You finish the course, you finish the certification, you finish the workshop, you sign up for all the free ones, and you still feel empty. You know why? Because you're trying to fix something that's not broken. Because you're trying to fix what's not broken. The problem isn't that you're not enough. The problem is you don't know who you really want to be. The problem is that you're not enough. The problem is isn't that you're not enough. The problem isn't, the courses. It isn't the coaches. It isn't the therapist. The problem is you don't know who you want to be. Not who your job, your family expects you to be, your spouse expects you to be, your children expects you to be, not who your parents or your teachers told you were, not who society says a successful woman should be. Who do you want to be? What do you value? What do you stand for? How do you really spend your time? When you think about that woman you really desire to be, What does she say yes to? And what has she been saying yes to that she needs to say no to? And where does her no get to become a no in a full, complete sentence? Do you know most women can't answer that? Because they've been performing so long for everything and everyone, they've lost themselves in the act. You know, some of the best actresses in the world are not the ones you see in Hollywood. It's the women that you run across every single day. They have a smile on their face. They don't just do the job; they do the job well. They don't just take care of their family; they take care of their families well. They show up at the gym. They in Zumba. They at Pilates. They at Bar Three. They're all the things. They're doing all the things, and that's why they're exhausted. That's why they're scrolling at night. That's why nothing ever feels like it's not enough. You're trying to improve a version of yourself you really don't want to be anymore. It doesn't fit. You've been trying to make it fit for so long. You used to love it. You used to love the career. You used to love some of the classes you used to go to. You used to even love some of the people you used to be around. But it doesn't fit anymore. And so you keep trying to improve a version you don't even want to be. It's just who they've been calling on for so long and you've been answering as. So what's the answer? It's not another course. It's not even another book. And if you're like me, you're the nerd. You've read all the personal development books. It's not more personal development. It's time to stop performing and start deciding. That and I know you're like, it's that simple. You know something that's so real? Most change in life is the most simplistic form of things. But what happens is we get so caught up in the complex because when you've been performing for so long, everything seems complex. It's not. And you can't do that in the life you're already living. You can't do that between the meetings you really don't want to be in. You can't do that while everybody's demanding those pieces of you that no longer fit you. You can't do that in the house when even if your kids are grown, they still need you. You can't do that in the house with your significant other when they still need you. You can't do that in the very environment that you're still trying to figure out how to breathe in. You can't do it in those environments anymore. You need space. You need silence. You need to step out of the places that you've been performing long enough to remember who you are underneath that. When you take off your actress hat, let me tell you something. Sarah Jessica Parker has nothing on you, I bet. You probably could, walk into Sex and the City and take over those roles like nobody's business. And this is exactly why I created Design to Win. It's exactly why I created this retreat. It's not a motivational rah rah. Let's all get amazing. Let's just jump up and down. I've been to a lot of them. You don't even understand. I was birthed out of those. But this is a place where you finally get honest about what's not working and where you stop trying to fix yourself. You're not broken. You're not. You're out of alignment. And this is where you stop trying to fix yourself and start designing the woman you want to become. Over 2.5 days, we're going to get radically honest about where you've been performing and what you've been avoiding. Because if we're busy performing, we're avoiding. We're avoiding maybe an emotion, a feeling, something in our past that we just don't want to touch, or avoiding a future, knowing that there's going to be change that's coming. And change means disruption of not just your life, but of the people who are in your life. And that may feel scary to think, oh my God, these people I'm around, I may not be around them. What am I going to do? Who am I going to be around now? Is the new people I'm going to be around are going to be able to handle all of me, not just the parts that performs and shows up like everything is oh so well. So we're going to get radically honest in here. We're going to decide who you want to be, not who you think you should be. What are your values? What are your priorities? What are your non-negotiables? Let me tell you something that changed my life. When I started putting down, not in my mind, my non negotiables. Non negotiables are life changing because it says, I will no longer do these things. And these are the things that I'm going to align myself with. And then we're going to help you align your life to her. So you can just stop running around here surviving with your smile and actually start living. What? Just for imagine a moment living. No, truly living the way you desire to. But I know what you're thinking. Why do I know what you're thinking? Because I've been there before. I've done retreats. I'm burnt out. I've spent X amount of money doing this, doing that. But did you leave with clarity on who you're becoming? Or did you leave feeling good for a week and then go back into the same old patterns? Did you leave on the rah rah, I'm motivated, I'm going to do it, But this isn't about feeling good. It's about getting clear and making decisions from that clarity. Because you keep showing up for everyone else, but who's showing up for you? And you look around, I've heard so many women say that even to me this past week. No one's showing up for me. And I had there's a realization that we all get to come to. There's a reason why no one's showing up for you. And we're going to address that in the retreat as well. Because there is an answer to it. There is an answer to it. And so here's the other truth. At Design to Win, I'm showing up for you. Me and 15 other powerful women, because that's all it's going to be. We're not performing. We're not pretending. We're not coming in there like, oh, so fake, oh, so funny. Nails done, hair done, everything did. No, we're going to get busy. Just for truth. Like, you know how we always talk about living from integrity? We're going to be in integrity. We're going to be into integrity in that space. We're going to get clear. And it's going to be a space where you finally get to decide because there's no noise in there. There's no noise of your job. There's no noise of your home. There's no noise of the bars you frequent. There's no noise of the clubs you frequent. There's no noise of, listen, the bed, scrolling at night. Because if you're like me, you're not really doing any of those things. And you're in the bed at night scrolling through other women's lives, other people's lives, laughing probably about some non-mundane thing that you're watching the latest TikTok dances, or listening to some other yet motivational piece or some advice telling you that you're not broken. This is why the relationship is not working. This is why your kids are not happy. This is why you're not happy. You're listening to everyone else and you never stop to even consider listening to you. But you don't listen to you because you think that you're still broken. You still think that you need to be fixed. You still think that something has to be wrong with me. That's why I don't have the love of the life of my life that I want. That's why I'm divorced and not in a relationship anymore. Something has to be wrong with me. I'm the common denominator. And you are right on that on so many levels, that you are the common denominator. You're the common denominator that has not decided who you really are. And better yet, who do you want to be? Do you know you get to reinvent yourself? Do you give yourself permission to even understand that? You get to become the woman that you desire. I invented the woman that shows up today. I created the woman that I am today. She didn't automatically appear. I didn't even know half of the things that I know today. But I decided when I moved from New Jersey to Pennsylvania, I decided my next move that's coming up next, I decided the woman that I was becoming. That's what changed. Because I realized that the hardest thing about change was waking up in the morning and doing something different. I realized the hardest part about change was waking up in the morning and changing something. But here's the thing. I wasn't changing it from a place of I'm oh so broken, I'm not worthy, I'm not enough as I am. No. What do you really want? I had to ask myself that question. And when I decided to show up here and started doing the things that I'm doing, this wasn't on my radar screen at all. At all. I thought I was going to be teaching fitness forever. I taught fitness for over a decade. And then I even realized in that towards the end, I was performing. And so there were some things I had to get radically honest about and to get clear on. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So here's what happens next. So if you're watching and thinking, okay, this is exactly what I need, stop kicking the tire down the road. So many people see something that's for them, they know it is, and they continue to wait. They just keep kicking the tire down the road. Why are you doing that? This retreat is from April 30th to May 2nd, 2026. It's going to be in Pennsylvania. I already said it. It's intentional. It's only going to be for 15 powerful women. And when those spots are gone, they're gone. And so what happens is a lot of times we hesitate and we wait thinking that, oh, it'll be there. There's a time when we see opportunities, it's time to seize them. I had to do that for myself. And I want to be real and honest. It isn't for everyone. This is for the woman who's really tired of just scrolling, watching everyone else have the life that she so desperately wants. She's tired of going through the motions every day, tired of showing up for everyone else while no one shows up for her. She's tired. She's exhausted. And you know something? She may not know all of how to get there, but she's ready to decide. This is for the woman who knows she's not broken. She's just done pretending that everything is okay because it's okay for everyone else, but it's not okay for her. So you don't need to fix yourself. You just need to decide who you want to be and then become her. That's it. It's that simple. It's not that complex. I know we want it to be. I know we need it to be sometimes. That's our perfection speaking. It can't be that easy. I had to come to grips with that myself. You know something that I realized? I realized that I was tangling myself up into to complication. It's so simple. And that's what we're going to be doing at the retreat. And so, listen, click the link below. There's going to be actually a link in the bottom of this video and book a call. We'll talk about where you are, where you want to be, and if this retreat is right for you. Because again, it is so intentional. The women who are supposed to be there are going to be there. And I'm telling you, don't wait because the woman you're becoming, let me tell you something about her. She's tired of waiting too. That same exhausting that you feel that spiritual tug that's happening right now. She's tired too. It's like, when already? The shift gets to happen now, not tomorrow, right now, today, as you're seeing this video. And I'm super excited for every woman that chooses herself, because you know when you make that decision, that's exactly what you're doing. And so I want you today to put in the comments, I have decided to become her. And then after that, book a call with me. www.mosas.com is my website. If you want to go there, take a peek at the retreat. I actually have a link down below for you so you can actually do that as well. I look forward to meeting you. I look forward to hearing from you. And I look forward to watching you become the best version of you, because you have decided that it is your time. I love you. Stay safe out there for those of you who are experiencing the winter storm right now. And I hope you have the most amazing, amazing Sunday. And I will talk to you next week. Bye now.